Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today for Family Matters. I'm Nicole with Our Children, Our Future, the Cloche Early-On Child and Family Center. Thanks for joining me today. Today for Family Matters, we are going to be talking about swearing. This is actually a Triple P tip sheet that we use when parents come to us with behavioral concerns that they are having with their children. This is one of many that we have, and these are created because these behaviors are so common amongst children that Triple P has put together standardized sheets with different tips and techniques to try as a parent to help ward off these behaviors. So today we are talking about swearing. So we're starting off with what is swearing. Swearing are words that are rude or offensive, and they can be used as a form of abuse directed at others or in an outburst of anger or frustration. And why do children swear? It's really unrealistic to expect children never to swear. Most primary schoolers have experimented with swearing using swear words that they have heard before. So swearing is likely to continue if others laugh at the swearing or it receives a lot of attention, such as discussions or reactions about not swearing. When children are with their friends, they're more likely to swear, and children may swear to show that they are tough or to bully or threaten others. If swearing gets children what they want, it's likely to continue. So what are some ways we can discourage swearing? Set a good example. If you expect your children not to swear, then you should really monitor what you are saying as well. If you do plan on trying to swear or need to use some sort of a word, pick a word that you're okay with your child saying. So maybe use fudge or darn instead of maybe different words. Use planned ignoring. So planned ignoring is a good strategy for the first time your child says a swear word. If they swear, don't look at them, don't talk to them. If it doesn't get a reaction, it might stop. However, if it continues to occur or is becoming a problem, we're going to suggest some other things here. So plan ahead. You need to have a plan together as parents, especially if you're co-parenting with a partner. You need to know what you're going to do if this situation arises before it happens. This way you're both on the same page about swearing and what you classify as a swear word or what might be inappropriate. This way you can have those discussions and both agree on what's going to happen. Discuss the problem with your child. Choose a time when everybody's in a good mood, everyone's calm, and just talk to your child about swearing. Not after they've done the action, but just another time when it's kind of quiet and an available moment. Describe the problem from your point of view. So for example, if they give is, Angus, I don't like it when you use your swear words. List words that you decide are acceptable and what words might be unacceptable. From now on, these words are not allowed. List the unacceptable words, and if you must use some sort of language, try using these instead and list those acceptable ones you talked about. Next, you're going to talk about consequences. So again, decide ahead of time exactly what to do if your child swears. Suitable consequences involve such things as loss of an activity or a privilege, special games or activities, watching television, staying up late, and tell your child what the consequence is going to be if they swear. This way, they know exactly what they're going to be getting into if they choose to use that word. So, how to encourage your child to use acceptable words? The best way you can encourage your child is to use praise for using acceptable words. So praise your child if they go through the whole day without swearing. Thank you for using acceptable words today. You may also like to reward your child with a treat, such as their favorite dessert or a special activity with mom or dad. And again, This would be used if your child is swearing on a regular basis. Obviously, if your child only says a swear word here and there, that maybe wouldn't be the best technique. But do praise them if they decide to use an alternate word instead of a swear word, and let them know that thank you for using an appropriate word. And how to manage swearing. So tell your child the problem and the consequence. So if you hear your child swearing, tell them the problem. So for example, Georgie, you're swearing. We do not use that word in this house. Because you swore, you cannot ride your sister's bike for 10 minutes. Come back then and try asking politely. Or if your children swears when playing with other children, tell them to go and play by themselves for a short period of time. Say something like, Claudia, you're not speaking nicely around others. Go and play outside by yourself for 10 minutes. Ignore protests or complaints. Do not argue or debate this point with your child. Simply carry out the consequence. Keep to the agreement and where appropriate, return to the activity or privilege at the agreed upon time. So this is important because your child needs to understand what they did wrong. So a lot of times parents will hear something and they say, go to timeout or go sit down or you can't do that. And the child doesn't necessarily know exactly what they did that was incorrect. So pointing out exactly what they've done incorrectly. So for in this scenario, it is swearing. So, Nicole, you swore, you need to go and take a timeout, which means going to sit in a specific area alone for 3 minutes, however long has been predetermined, because remember these are consequences that we've already decided ahead of time for these problems. And then you might also get children saying, well, so-and-so swore too, or, they're all talking like that. Go with what you hear in terms of what you've observed and what you see. Obviously, it may have happened, but you can't police what you didn't see or didn't hear. In that case, maybe have them take some time away from the other children just so that they, are not getting influenced by that behavior. If you have a child that is like super duper heavy into swearing, there is a points chart and a bit more detailed program. If you think this is something that would work for your child or is a problem that you might be battling at home, drop us a comment, send us a message, and we can definitely go through and create a plan specific for you and your child, for your family. So yeah, I hope that helps, and try not to laugh when your kid drops those swear words. It's tricky sometimes because gosh darn, it's funny, but it might only make the problem worse. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.